Right, just keep spinning it over, then we'll do it manually.
Yeah.
First 4 minutes or so, we're just going to keep it light. I reckon we've done about at least 2-3 minutes already. Start to build your cadence up. So aim for about 85. Don't worry, I've got the plan in front of me. I use the computer for the timings. So you're around about nice, easy, about RPE 3 to 4. So it just feels like you're ticking along. Shouldn't be raising your heart rate that much. So it's kind of equivalent to zone 2. You should be able to hold a conversation. It's all about just loosening your joints up. The reason we do these on this one is take a bit longer, just keeping it a low spin, is because we're doing some low cadence work today. So Rob knows because Rob did it last week.
Yes. Brace yourself, Simon. Brace yourself.
Yeah, just exactly what I wanted to hear after all that leg work on Sunday.
So just bring your cadence up now to about 90. We'll hold it here. Again, still turning over nice and easy. So as I said, low cadence work today. Just watch out, we are going really low. So it's like doing legs day. If you feel any discomfort in your knees while you're doing the low cadence stuff, pick the cadence up. If you put a lot of power through your knees and they're not used to it, you could hurt them, but just be careful. Should be okay if you're using your full circular pedaling, you generally find. So it's a bit of a step up from last week. We're just going to the last minute now. Bit of a step up from last week. We're doing 2 minutes 20 in each session, and you've got 1 minute 20 recovery in between. So we've just upped it a bit. Right, so in about 30 seconds, we're going to start some ramps. We're just going to ramp it up a bit, start to build up the cadence to 95 in total. But we're going to start to build your FTP up. Sorry, your power output up. So you're going to start adding gears. So 3, 2, 1, stick a gear on. We're just going to hold it here for a minute, and then we'll stick another gear on. We'll just do a 3-minute ramp. We're a little bit behind on time due to faffage. It's better unbalanced again. Been trying to fix my dodgy leg, and I seem to be getting somewhere now. It's a little bit more balanced on the bike. So just warning with this one, you're going to need a lot of power, so you might have to set your resistance, use your manual override just to turn your turbo up a little bit, or you might run out of gears. Right, 3 seconds, you can stick another gear on. There you go, stick another gear on. You can see where the first year's t-shirt came from now. I think it was watch my feet last year. It was stick another gear on the year before. And it's this year it's foot cam fetish. Which I'm not entirely sure I've set the foot cam going now. I'll just lean down here and put that on. Better, foot cam's going now. Only a couple of minutes late. So in 3 seconds, we're going to go again for the last minute. 3, 2, 1, up we go. Stick another gear on. So you should be feeling it's about an RPE 7 now. You should be starting to blow a bit. You're kind of at threshold, sir. Round about your FTP, if you know what your FTP is. If not, it's RPE 7. So you can talk in a sentence, but it's going to be slightly punctuated as you breathe. Think about your form for this last 15 seconds. Right, 10 seconds to go. We're going to go into some activators now. They're low cadence. So you're going to stick a couple of gears on, let it suck it down to 70 RPM. 3, 2, 1, and off we go. So stick a couple of gears on, let that pull your cadence down to 70. So we're just going to get your legs primed. Come on. That's better. I'm on 70 now. And hold here for another 5. Oh no, 60 seconds. Forgot these were long primers. Keep it going. Oh, nice and balanced. 50-50. Last 15. And then we'll have 1 minute recovery. Two, 1, and take the gears off. Pick your cadence back up to 80. Make sure it is 80. It's an easy spin out for this. You don't need to get your heart rate down. Nice and easy. So we're here for a minute, recover your legs, and then we're going to go again. One last primer. Says my preparation is good. 30 seconds we go again. Same again, 60 seconds at 70 RPM. Round about FTP or higher, it's up to you. FTP is your target. So RPE, 8, 8.5. What you could hold comfortably for 20 minutes, which doesn't mean a great deal because if you've ever done an FTP test, there's nothing comfortable about an FTP test. And off we go. Stick your gears on. Oh, I'm going to have to be on it with the timings tonight.
What cadence are we on, Mark?
This must be 70 again.
Yeah.
So I'm on 72. Let's see if we can get it a bit lower. Trying to find the interval. I'll have to get a bit more off for this. We'll do it with that one. Nearly there. 11 seconds to go. Keep it going. Keep that cadence low. And off. Off we go. Ease the gears off. Bring your cadence back up to 80. You've got a 2-minute recovery here. And then we get straight into the main set. So it's continuous all the way through. There's no breaks in between the blocks other than your intervals after each rep. So it's just a series of 9 or 11 reps, I can't remember. Might be 9, I think it's 9.
I'm praying for 9.
Praying for 9. I think it's 9, I'm pretty sure it's 9, I can't be asked to count them. So you're going to do 2.5 minutes on. 2 minutes 20 on, 1 minute 20 off. So last week we did, can't remember what we did last week. Might have been 2 minutes on, 1 minute off. Who knows? I'll have to go back and have a look. We start at 60 for the first one. and you are slightly under FTP.
60.
That's 60 RPM.
Wow.
Then the second one, we're going down to 55. Then we go down to 50.
Wow.
Each time we go up, I'll drop the cadence. We're going up with FTP. So we're going under FTP, on FTP, over FTP. So you should be working harder on the last one with the lower cadence. And then we start to come back up again. Then we go back up, then we go back down, then we go back up. The idea is that way you can work out which is your sweet spot low cadence, because everybody has a sweet spot low. Right, 10 seconds, we're going for the first one. Three, two, one. Off we go, stick some gears on, let it drag you down to 60. I'm on 60. Right, you really need to use your smooth pedaling now. So make sure you're using that pull up, that kick over, that scrape. Use a little ankle flex, not a lot. Keep it going. I think we're about halfway through. No, we're not. No, we're near halfway through yet. Oh, I'm going to miss my stopwatch today. Right, first minute done. Still got a minute and 20 to go. So remember, you need to be just under FTP. I've just realised I've got mine too high. About 95%. Just under a minute to go. Easy peasy. Oh, come on, I can't believe that. Get off. Somebody's pinging my ring and it blocks me stopwatch out. Right, 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and off.
Whoa.
Take your gears off. Let me just put that on view. So make it nice and easy. Get it back down to 85 for recovery now. How'd that feel? Okay?
Not better now.
So the next one, we're going to FTP this time, so it's kind of a little bit above RPE 8. 55 RPM for this one. So keep it turning over, make sure you're on 85, get your breathing under control. 2, 1, off we go. That come round quickly.
$55 this one.
55. Yeah, I'm trying to get mine down, it's not playing. Oops, because I'm on the little ring. That's better. Right, I'm on now. Settle into it. Keep it nice and easy. This is the equivalent to legs day for bikes. Or swinging.
You missed
You
that.
missed legs day on Sunday.
Yeah.
You missed it.
That was Wayne's fault.
Yeah, that's the first time I've actually dropped lucky.
First minute done. So if you're watching the video, watch me foot cam. I'm on 55. Should feel ridiculously slow, but you've got to make sure you're putting your power output out. If not, stick another gear on. One minute 40 done. I think that means we've got about 40 seconds to go. Blah, blah, blah. Last 15. Come on, dig in, keep it even, keep it smooth. Think about that smooth pedalling. 3, 2, 1, and off we go. Take your gears off. Spin it back up. So get it on to 85. Just turn it over nice and easy. So again, if you're struggling for gears, you might have to just turn your turbo up a bit. I've had to put mine on 3% grade because I've run out of gears. And I'm running rather a sporty gear set, so. Yeah, so it's my old hill climbing bike, so it's geared quite easy. "45 seconds gone. 30 seconds rest remaining. Let me just grab a towel. Talk on some sounds. I'm getting a bit warm in here. Back up again. Oh. Also kick-outs, come back on, there we go, back on. Get a drink, couple of breaths, and we're ready to go again. 3, 2, 1, off we go. Oh, come on. Get about 5 seconds extra then, because I couldn't get my watch to switch over. So you're on 50 for this one. I think I need another gear. Again, you want to be over FTP now. So if your FTP is 200, you want to be aiming for 210 or higher. It's up to you if you want to go higher. That's what we said last week. Just remember, we've got a whole load of sets of these to go. We're now at the lowest point. We're going to start climbing back out again. The hills are going to get a little bit easier. Minute 10 gone. Keep it going. Nice and smooth. Use that pull up and that kick over and the drag as well. Don't just get into piston pedaling. As soon as you use your full circular motion, you'll suddenly see your cadence pick up, which means you can slow down and use less energy. "30 seconds to go." Oops, cadence has picked up a bit there. Drop it back down again. Try and keep your breathing under control. 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Take the gears off.
Ooh.
Spin it up to 85 again. Right, so back up to 55 next time. You're aiming for FTP. Or have we just done 55?
No, 50.
Right, that's okay. Yeah, I'm going to put my cursor on the thing where we are, because I ain't got my clock telling me now. Keep it spinning over. Going in 20 seconds. 10. 3, 2, 1, and off we go. Stick your gears on. "55. Let your gears pull it down. Let's see, I'm on 55. Settle in. 2 minutes 20. Target 100% of your FTP. So if your FTP is 200, that's easy. Breathing wise, you should be just about able to have a sentence conversation with one word, but I'm conscious it doesn't always work like that because it's low cadence. So you'll have to gauge as to whether you can hold it or not. You are capable of more at low cadence. It doesn't throw your heart rate as much. Just have a 1 minute through. Actually, we're halfway. Keep it smooth, keep yourself nice and relaxed on the bars. Elbows slightly bent, back flat.
It's 19 hours.
Pelvis rolled over. Nice and easy. Oops, gone a bit too fast there. Slow down.
Oh.
Should be starting to burn now for the last 30 seconds. 20 seconds to go. If it's not, stick another gear on. Last 5. 2, 1, and take your gears off. Let it spin up to 85. Couple of deep breaths, clear your lungs out. Spin your legs over. We're going to put a lot of lactic acid at low cadence. So this isn't to get your heart rate down, this is just to flush your legs. Keep it turning over nice and easy. Halfway through your recovery. Next one, 60 RPM, just under FTP. So it's almost like a rest, this. So because you're turning your legs over faster, your heart rate will go a little bit higher, but it's slightly less effort. You can use the same gears if you want. It'll feel the same. Well, it feels slightly easier because it's slightly higher cadence. 3, oh no, 2, 1, off we go. I was right first time. Oops, I shot a bit there. Settle in. One minute done, 1 minute 20 to go. And we'll have done all the way down and all the way back out again. For the next bank, we're going to start introducing some other activities to break up the monotony. So just check your cadence, make sure you're not over heavy, make sure you're nice and smooth. Check your posture, nice and relaxed. Check your pedalling smooth. Really important for low cadence. Make sure the knees are tucked in. I'm not pedaling like Step Toes Dad. "20 seconds to go. We ease off. Three, 2, 1, and take your gears off. Just spin it up nice and easy. Get your breath back, a couple of deep breaths. Now go back into your circular breathing and your 2 to 1 breathing, or 1 to 2 breathing. So with your 1 to 2 breathing, you want to be using mainly your tummy to breathe in and out, not your chest. And when you're breathing out, actively pull that belly in to get that last bit of air. Halfway through. Next one, we're going back down to 55. We're going to do some drop work now. So you're going to practice going onto the drops like you would do at low cadence when you're doing TT. If you've got TT bars, use your TT bars. Running 5 seconds. 2, 1, and off we go. 55 this time. Get yourself settled in. onto your drops or onto your TT bars. Make sure you're still keeping your legs in, tucked in. Elbows bent but tucked in. Get that back nice and flat. 2, 1, back up onto your hoods. Hold that 55. Seconds, we're going down again. Oh, less now. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, onto your drops. Keep that cadence on the money, on the mark, on the money, on the mark. And a bit more, bit more, bit more. Going a bit longer on this one, and out. Onto your hoods again. Adjust your cadence. Some people find it easier to do low cadence on the drops. My belly's getting in the way at the moment, I'll be honest. Right, we'll take it home. Last 20 seconds on the drops. Down we go. Just your cadence again. Nice and relaxed. That's looking good. Everybody's solid. No swaying around. 3, 2, 1. And ease out. Take your gears off. Back up onto your hoods. Get breathing under control. Unlike mine. Well, I think I've had a bit of a chest infection since Monday. Now, lovely. Right, halfway through your rest. Next one, 50.
Halfway through his rest?
Halfway through.
Oh.
We're down to 50 again next time. And then we've only got to come out and we're done. Right, so this time we're going to practice some out of the saddle work. So remember, when you come out of the saddle, you need to add a gear on to make it harder. So just practice that. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1, and off we go. Stick your gears on. Get it all the way down to 50. Let your gears suck your cadence down. Nearly there. Right, I'm on 50. Just let you settle down a bit. Right, 5 seconds, we're going to go up. 3, 2, 1, out of the saddle. Remember, try and keep that weight back on your back wheel, especially if you're climbing up a hill and it's slippy. You start leaning over your front wheel, your back wheel's going to slide. So you want to keep your backside somewhere near the nose of your saddle. Under 30 seconds here. 2, 1, and down we go. Back onto the saddle, take your gear off. Should be one seamless movement. Get your cadence back down to 50. So when you try and come out of the saddle, you'll have a favourite leg. Try and hit that leg just as it's coming over the top. So you're in your power stroke. That way you don't lose, you don't get a dead spot as you're coming out of the saddle. You don't lose that advantage as you change your gear. 5 seconds, we're going again. 3, 2, 1. Out the saddle. You might have to put 2 on. With it being a turbo, I need 2. Clock as well. Remember, keep that weight back. Another 10 seconds. We'll go back down. 3, 2, 1. Sit back down. Keep that cadence low. Stop another 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Take your gears off. So it's spinning up to 85. Nice and easy. The next one's 55. So we're going to have a mix of this one. There's going to be a few flat bits where we're on the bars doing TT at low cadence, and then we're going to hit a few hills and power out of it. 20 seconds. Get yourselves ready. Remember, adjust your gears if you think you need more, you're not working enough. Ten seconds. 2, 1. Oops, and off we go. It will be if we watch them stop mucking about. And I'll have to add 5 seconds on.
What's this, 60?
This one is 55.
55, yeah.
55. And out the saddle, stick your gears on. Little climb just at the beginning. Not a very long one. Two, 1. Back onto your hoods again. Let your cadence drop back down. 2, 1 onto your drops. Just going to power it out on the flat for a bit now. Make sure that cadence is low. Two, 1, stand. Get used to that quick change, get them gears on. Nice and smooth. Three, 2, 1, back onto your hoods, take the gears off. Hold it there, low cadence still. Little punchy hill coming up, up we go. Just a short one. 2, 1, back down again onto your hoods. And onto your drops, last 20 seconds. Gonna hold it here. Three, 2, 1, and off we go. Take gears off. God, it's like I'm on 60 a day.
Woodbine's as well by the sound of it.
Oh. If I pass out, just carry on without me. Last one. So this is going to be a nice and easy stage. Just a couple of drop sections in it. No climbs. "30 seconds. Keep that cadence up at 85. I've drifted off a bit. That's better. 15 seconds, we go again, last time. Last 2 minutes 20. 5. Oh, nearly. 3, 2, 1. And off we go. Stick your gears on. Just 60 this time. Slightly under FTP. A little bit easier. You can go harder if you want. If you're comfortable at low cadence, you can go a lot harder. That's it, I'm on 60 now. Undershot it a bit. And onto your drops. Get settled in, it's a bit of a long straight this one. A little bit of a headwind, so we're going to have to grind it out. Keep yourself nice and streamlined. Look out for that crosswind. Last 10. 2, 1, back onto your hoods. Oops, I'm going to have to have another gear, I can't keep it that low. That's better. Just recharge a bit. And onto your hoods. Sorry, onto your drops. Just checking you're paying attention. Three, 2, 1, onto your hoods. Check your cadence. Mine's sneaked up a bit. Always get faster when I'm on the hoods, on the drops. And down onto the drops again, last 20 seconds. We'll take it to the end. Power through. We'll stick another gear on, stick another gear on. Just keep it on 60. My legs are burning. And ease off. That's it, well done. Take all your gears off. It's going to give you a little 2-minute recovery. And then we'll do a ramped wind down. So just get your breathing under control. Nice and easy. I think my gears need some looking at on this. This is the one that got hit by the Volvo.
Similar problem, I think. It's not dropping onto the smallest cog on the back.
Yeah, it's my front one. Struggling to get it onto the big ring. Pushing it as far as it goes. I think it's just slid a bit, or the cable's stretched. I haven't stripped it down since I got it, to be honest, so. That's it, first minute in. Get your breathing under control, it should be into your mouth breathing now. Get your 1 to 2 going, so good breath in through your nose. Nice slow breath using your tummy on for 2 on the out. So it could take you 2 in, 4 out. Depends how you count it. You want to count it in elephants. I have 2 elephants coming in, 4 elephants going out. I must have huge nostrils. You can do it in and out with your nose, that's even better. You start to simulate altitude training then. And I'll say this every year, go and read the Oxygen Advantage book. It's a game changer, especially if you've already got respiratory problems. Right then, just stick one gear on, pick your cadence up to 95 again. I'm just going to work your legs a bit and then we'll take them off. The last bit to flush them out. So I'm on 95 now. Oh, sprinting up to 95 feels a bit of a shock after all that low cadence stuff. So in case you didn't know, you have two sweet spots where you're efficient. There's a high cadence one, which is about 85 to 95. Then there's a low cadence one. That's really dependent on your muscle structure, how much you've got, and how much type 2 you've got as well, as to how much power you've got. But it's somewhere between 50 and 70. So really big, powerful people, it's closer to 50. Lighter, skinnier people with less type 2 muscle, it's probably closer to 70. Right, just take a gear off, but hold it to 95. Sorry, Rob?
Dan and I have been recruiting our type 2 mitochondria. We were talking about it the other Monday.
Desperately trying to grow it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you need to do plyometrics. So that's the explosive jumping stuff. Skipping, leaping, jumping onto boxes, explosive running. Explosive running with somebody holding onto you with a rope is usually a good one. Anything like that. Even bench pressing, you know, explosive. So really explosive lift and then really slow control back down again. Right, take your gear off and drop it to 90. I'm on 90 now. Just a little buzz there to get your heart rate up, just to help flush your muscles out. It stops the DOMs the next morning. Or the morning after. Thank me on Saturday. All feedback will be ignored. I did see that meme that was posted with the coach after leg session singing "I Don't Care." I'm not sure how I feel about that one, to be honest, because as a coach you do care, but you do have a slightly sadistic streak in there as well.
Maybe it's I can sympathise, but I don't care.
Yeah. I hear what you're saying. I feel for you. Crack on. Right, bring your cadence down to 85 now. You can take another gear off. Let's make it feel a bit easier. There is a thing that people, some of these sessions, they don't feel like they've had the money's worth unless you've absolutely killed them. But that's okay, but that's not sustainable every session. Or even, you know, just one session a week. You can't keep beasting people in the same way. Sometimes you need to do a bit of, you need to mix it up. You have to have variation, because you've got different energy systems to train. You've got different muscle groups to train. You've got people training for different distances. So you do have to mix it up a bit. It's hard work. If you talk to a lot of the elite coaches, they'll all tell you they won't coach group sessions for exactly that reason.
No,
What's quite funny is they all look down their nose at people who do coach group sessions.
If all the goals are different, you can't design a single session to suit everybody's needs. It's impossible.
And sometimes you have to put, well, a lot of it's education. You've got to educate your athlete for them to work out what they should be doing at the sessions.
Yeah.
So if they rock up every single week and do the maximum, then they're not taking the rest week. You know, so you've got to educate them that every fourth week's got to be a rest week. So if you're going to come to the session, just tell the coach and tap it out. You know, because a lot of people come just because it's the social thing as well.
Yeah.
You know, Wayne did it 2 years ago when I was training him for Ironman Stafford. He was doing the session I set him, but at the session that Teresa was coaching. You know, and there were some weeks he was on a rest week, so he was just tapping it up and down, not even running up the hill. Of course, tell the coach that's what you're doing, because obviously sometimes it really pisses the coach off when you're not following the plan. But equally, it pisses the coach off even more when he knows you've got a race at the weekend and you're battering yourself up an hill. For no apparent
I know it. All the metrics are all online for everyone to see. You can't hide it.
No. No, I mean, Wayne knows what people's events are at the weekend, and he'll tell them off. If why are you running like that? Slow down. You've got a race this weekend. You know, what are you even doing here? Right, just easy now. Spin it down. Sorry, it's a bit disjointed this week. I hadn't realised how much I rely on that timer now. I've gone back to doing it the old way. The problem is, if I talk and try and give coaching points and keep an eye on the clock, I invariably screw it up. As anybody that comes to court on a Monday night will tell you. Which is why I have Margaret, who's officially the Count, as we call her. Count Margaret. Is that the Count of Sesame Street? How many have we done now, Margaret? 2! And then I've got Tuppers who keeps an eye on the time for me, rigorously. I mean, Rob, you remember from like, what, 5 or 6 years ago when I used to do it in the boat store? I haven't got any better. So I program the session into Garmin, so it doesn't control the bike, but it prompts me with what we should be doing, you know, 60 seconds, and it tells me the cadence, and then the rest of it's on the sheet in front of me. I've got the session plan on the laptop in front of me. So in theory, I shouldn't screw it up, unless it didn't end up on the Garmin this week. Right, just bring your legs right the way down now. Just turn them over nice and gently. Take all the resistance off. Just have the last 35 seconds. Really easy, just turning them over, going through the motions. Just feel everything's nice and smooth, no dead spots. Don't worry, we're going to do the same in reverse. It's got harder now, because before it used to be just stick another gear on, take a gear off. But everybody's got such different bikes now. People know their FTPs, they've got smart trainers, some people know their heart rates, some people don't work on RPE. It's a flipping nightmare. I have to give about 6 metrics out. Don't feel sorry for me, because obviously I'm beasting you. Right, just bring your legs forward. Roll it over backwards. I hope the zoomies that watch this are going to be enjoying this one, watching me sweat a bit. So you fit in reverse, you're just breaking that, particularly we've done a lot of low cadence work, so we're just going to break that neuromuscular connection to your muscles, so that when you get in bed tonight, you're not still pedaling forwards. Does work. There are lots of senior coaches that have said it does work, as far as they're concerned. I don't know if there's any science behind it, but it makes sense. Now just bring your legs to a halt. Let's stretch that calf and that Achilles off. So left leg, or whatever you're calling left tonight. Nice and upright, lock your leg down, really ease it down. So as I said, runners, be careful. My medial ankle ligament is finally after 9 months on the mend. I did that at Hooton when we did that mini run for Mini. So that was back in what, April, I think? Late May, early April. Oh. What's more insulting is I actually did it doing the warm-up. And of course, coach wasn't looking, so I decided to do the sensible thing and still do the run. Change legs. Coach is shaking his head. It's very busy in here. That's it, nice and stretched down on the other one. Have I got a clear enough area? No, I haven't. I'm not going down there anyway. That's where Bear's been laid all afternoon. was going to go and do some stretching on the other side to show you some others. I will try and make sure it's clear next week, and I'll show you some alternative stretching, which is good for cycling. And change. Oh, in fact, no, let's come off the bike. Just kick your, oops, don't forget save your Garmin. That's the important thing. Keep your shoes off, don't stand in the puddle. What shall we have? Oh, let's do a, actually we haven't done this one for a while. So just get yourself some nice and support, just swing your leg backwards and forwards. Just get that hip joint loosened up. Low cadence, you just take it out of your hips a bit. So as you're going backwards, you can just roll your hip a little bit just to try and help open your hip. Normally you won't do this as part of a warm-up, but as a cool down, it's a good one. Change legs. Just make sure you haven't got any sausage dogs or anything behind you. You don't want to hoof one of them into next week.
I'm in the garage, it's even more dangerous.
It's like Steve on a Monday does his core in a garage, and every now and again he has to lie down. Everybody just goes, "What's he doing?" Yeah, well, his garage roof is quite low, and he's going to put his fist through the roof if he doesn't do it later. Right, so back.
Just Henry Hoover flying across the other side of the garage.
There you go. Risk assessment. Yeah. Right, so nice and upright, knees together. Make sure your knees are pinned together. You'll know the drill with this one now. Nice and upright, nice long straight line. Lift your head, lift your neck. Shoulders back, chest out. Push your hips forwards. Right, so hopefully you've got something to hold on to. Yep. Change hands. We're going to do something we haven't done before. Change hands. Change hands so you're holding onto your foot with the opposite hand.
Oh, God.
Right? Yeah. So all you're going to do now is just pivot forward like a hip hinge. So if you need something for support, use some support. If not, just put your arm forwards. So we're going to do the full yoga pose. I can't remember what it's called. And that's it. Ease out. Change legs. Now you've got to work out which knee you're on because you're using the wrong arm. Same thing, just again, set it up. So if you could do that, that's pretty good. That's a really good stretch that. It's a more advanced yoga pose. Every time I try to do it, I always end up with cramping my foot. The only way I found of doing it is to start off doing the this first. If I went straight into that pose, I end up with cramping the bottom of my foot every time. There's another version of it that you do from table position, where you reach back and grab your foot. Oh my God, it's like just thinking about it makes me foot cramp. So again, make sure you're nice and upright. Push your hips forward to get that extra bit of stretch down the front. There's a really good version of this stretch you can do laid on the floor, which I'm going to get them to do on Monday. Actually, no, not because we're doing the Santa Claus challenge. If you want to laugh, dial in. Not next Monday, the Monday after, to Zoom on a Monday. They're doing the Santa Claus 12 Days of Christmas challenge. So swap feet or swap hands, same foot, again, lean forwards. Yeah. It's good for that wall's there. Oh. And release. Nice. Right, let's just stretch off your backside. So cross your legs. Make sure your back leg's locked out or it's hyperextended. Use your legs for support. Keep your back as flat as possible. You're just going to go down until you feel a little bit of a stretch. And you should feel it just coming around the back of your backside. That's the IT band. It's all part of your posterior chain. You need to look after that. Don't close your eyes. Change legs, same thing again. And release. Good news is we don't need to do the long lunge because you've already done your hip flexor by doing that forward stretch. So one arm up in the air, down your back. We'll do the pull, so you're pulling your elbow that way. Adam doing it, pulling it back on Monday, it totally confused them. Slightly different stretch. So if you lean over as well, you'll start to bring in your lat and your obliques as well and stretch them. Yeah, that's a good stretch. And back over the other side. And really push it. Don't push your hips over. Lean over. It's a different exercise pushing you. And back up. Arm out in front. Just pull it across your body. Just do a simple one this week. And release. Same thing on the other side. Just move over so I don't punch the wall. I'm up in the bathroom door today. Take your arms off, just hands on your hips. Just look over to your left. So loosen off that neck. We've been in low on the drop, so you've been putting a bit of pressure on your neck. Look over to the other side. Look forward, just pull your neck back. Push your chin forwards. Give your head a wobble. Just rotate your hips around. Just like Elvis. Back the other way. Not at the moment, obviously. See, shake your arms off, shake your legs off. Well done. Right. I will see you all next week. Hopefully, we'll have more on next week.
Well, thanks, Mark.
Thank you, Mark.
See you later. Just out of interest, I might have an opportunity after Christmas to move this to a Wednesday. Right? I know there's a lot of resistance when I moved it to a Thursday, but I might have an opportunity. But are you both okay for Wednesdays?
I am, yeah.
Right. I will see what I can do. It depends on whether they can. I've got one meeting that goes from 7 o'clock till 9 o'clock, and if I can get them to move that meeting, I can move this. I just need to move it back a little bit so I've got time to get off the bike, get set up, and get onto the meeting. But at the moment, I'd have to get straight off here and into the meeting. That's not a good idea. Right. See you later.
Cheers, mate. See you later.
Cheers.